Hey Facebook, hey Instagram. This is my first video of 2018 and I'm recording on two separate devices. This is actually my first live random topic, just me talking videos. Everybody might be at work and stuff now. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit, a little couple of seconds. And because I know for sure the Facebook one is going to be recorded. So, you know me, I'll just talk. And I'm used to doing my live talk show, but I'm not used to doing just talking for Facebook and Instagram live like that. So this is kind of like exciting and I'm a little nervous, but you know, I'm gonna do me because I can talk whether somebody's here or not, and I'll just post the recording later. But I'm gonna see if a few more people are coming on. Hi Kevin, hi bro. Again, I am on Facebook Live over here and I'm on Instagram Live over here. So I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone, trying to get a feel for this in 2018. I love you too. Love you too, Kevin. Mwah, 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 mwah. I miss you too. We gotta hang out. I gotta come to your cave and your sanctuary and your massage room and your game room and every room you got in your house, because I need another type of vacation. So I need to come and hang out with my brother, my big brother. So hi Instagram. All right, so I guess I'm gonna just start talking, because like I said, you know me, I'll just talk, make a video to touch somebody later, to touch you later. But I just wanted to, oh, y'all see my my shirt, straight into my new life. These shirts were actually made in the summertime for me, and I have a boutique, but I'm working on kind of rearranging that boutique a little bit, because I have some things that I want to produce, and I'm excited because it's going to come soon, like in the next coming weeks, and these shirts will be available. People keep asking me for them, straight into my new life, and I think it fits for 2018 because a lot of people are tired of certain things within their lives, and we just want, you know, to walk into the lives we always envisioned and imagined. But so the reason why I wanted to do this live video, I'm doing something new. I'm walking on the wild side. I wanted to, I don't know if y'all saw a post that I posted on my Facebook fan page and my Instagram, LinkedIn and all that other stuff, where I said it was a fun fact about me that when I watch certain movies or series or reality shows, because some people say, why you watch those, it's full of negativity and stuff. See, for me, I like to watch and see how I can help people. I also get inspired because we all have faults and we all have things that's going on with us, but we also have gifts and talents that some of us can't do, that other people can do, and we can learn from them. So I don't judge anyone, I don't knock anyone, because I'm not perfect. I'm by far from perfect. And if you know me personally, you know that I can party and stuff too. So, but I get inspired when I am watching those things, because there's certain things that just inspires me and motivates me. Also, a little secret, which I posted on my fun facts, is that I take on, and it's been like this since I was younger. If I watch The Karate Kid, when it goes off, I'm practicing karate, I'm working out. I even went so far as cracking a raw egg while I was watching Rocky. You know how he cracked the raw egg and he drank it for protein and stuff like that. You know, I just knew I was the female Rocky. I was Rocket, okay? And so I would take on those characters. The Karate Kid went off and I was like getting blocks and stuff. And then I grew up in a household with 12 other kids, 11, 12 other kids. We were all siblings, and cousins and blood cousins and stuff like that in foster care. So, you know, we did a lot of different things, and we all kind of thought we was like the Karate Kid. Some of us thought we was Mr. Miyagi. Some of us thought that we were, you know, we were the Karate Kid himself in training. We used to create these little battles that we was going to have and stuff like that. And so we would pretend that we were those characters. And it kind of was something that stuck with me since I was younger. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Facebook. I'm just talking right now because I do have a whole reason why I am doing this live. Again, this is my first time just talking live. I've done things live, but not just like randomly talking. I'm trying to be different in 2018. But anyway, so, hey Andrew, hey Elsie. I'm super proud of you. You doing your thing. I just wanted to tell you that. You know, I haven't seen you in a few years, but you are definitely doing your thing. You are inspiration to a lot of people. I know where you came from and I know where you are. And I just want to tell you to keep up the good work, because we from the same hood. We don't have the same life, but I know yours and you know mine. Keep it up. Keep it up. Great family man, great worker, everything. So just want to give you your props. But yeah, so I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook Live. All right, so I was talking about how I take on certain characters. That's a secret about me. Whenever I'm motivated or inspired by something I watch or see, I usually take on a character that I'm most motivated by. And it might seem petty, and it might seem like that's funny, and that's something that, you know, everybody doesn't do. It might seem weird, but hey, I'm being me. I'm keeping it raw. Hi, Mommy Anita. How you doing? Thank you for looking in. So, with that being said, things like Game of Thrones. Who's the dragon lady? I forgot her name. How could I forget her name? But she's the princess of the dragons and stuff like that. I just love her style and how she, you know, she just walks with fierceness. She makes certain decisions and she just goes with it, and she's fearless. Catwoman. All of those people, like I was saying earlier, the Karate Kid, the movie would go off and it was 12 kids in our house and we sitting there, we just pretending that we are Mr. Miyagi and the Karate Kid. Well, on Netflix, hey Andrew, on Netflix there's this movie, right? Hey Dre, on Netflix there's this movie, this Happy New Year Andrew. There's this series called Sense8. I don't know if you watched it, but if you haven't, you should. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you what I got from it. What you said, Andrew said, you're an inspiration, also tough heart, but I gotta drive this bus. I'll listen later. Drop that motivation talking. All right, be safe out there, be safe, but I know you can whip that bus. All right, love you, love ya. Oh, it's Sense8. Sense8 is SENSE with the number 8. Check it out on Netflix. I'm not like sitting here bigging up Netflix stuff. They don't pay me, even though they should. But I just want to tell y'all what I got from it. It's called Sense8. You have to at least stick, and I sure will, Andrew. You have to stick with it for at least 2 of the episodes, because it's gonna seem a little confusing at first, right? And you're gonna wonder like what is going on, but if you stick with it, you'll get it. All right, so I was motivated with it because, and I'm not going to tell you everything, but I'm just going to tell you the whole gist of it. There are 8 people who live in different continents. They know nothing of each other, but since when they were younger, right, they just knew something was different about them. They felt alone a lot of the times. They were in their household, in their families, but they felt like alone, or they felt like it was something special about them, or they just felt like they were useless, that they were always getting in trouble, or they had to always be the one that took the fall for everybody else, and they just felt alone, like nobody got them and nobody understood them. Okay, so now I am, Andrew Butler, they need to cut the check. All right, they bag is big enough. I could use that. But anyway, these people, I'm about to get in my motivational mode and stuff like that too. So if you see me get serious, that's just because I'm passionate about what I'm saying. So anyway, they always felt like they was alone. People didn't get them. That they're always helping somebody else, but nobody, was really helping them. And like Andrew Butler is saying, that sounds like a lot of us. I know for me, for instance, I have a lot of very big ideas. I have a lot of ideas that I have people who support me with those ideas, right? And they'll say, whatever you want to do, girl, I'm with you. I'm down for you, and I'm going to do it with you. Or I'm going to support you. How do you need me to support you, right? But they don't always get it. Sometimes those relationships last. Sometimes they don't last. And for a while, I felt so alone. Like, was something wrong with me? So if you're feeling like a person like that, there's something wrong with you, right? You're not. There's not anything wrong with you. It's okay to be different. So when I was watching Sense8, at first, it took me a little while, but I started to connect with a lot of the characters because they all possess something different, right? But they, like I said, they did not know each other. But then as the season went along, there's 2 seasons on Netflix. As it went along, they started to connect. Okay, so they're born into different families, right? We're born into different families. But they were, I want to say, mentally or emotionally or spiritually connected, however you want to look at it. For me, I looked at it as like they were spiritually connected and stuff like that. What you said, Andrew? Andrew said, I get naysayers and haters, or the worst, people don't believe in your vision. Yeah, and Andrew, sometimes it's not about people not believing in your vision. Well, let me correct myself. There are some people who don't believe in your vision. Screw them. Screw them. Tell them to fuck off. Okay? So, plain and simple. If you can't hear cursing, then you need to turn this off. All right? But tell them to fuck off. All right? Screw them. They don't believe in your vision. And that's okay. But then there are some people who, it's not that they don't believe in your vision. They just don't understand your vision. They don't get it. Because some people don't have visions of their own. They don't have dreams of their own. They don't have goals of their own. They don't understand what it means and what it feels like to passionately feel something or to have a strong desire. Or if they do, they kind of block it off because they want to stick to one script, because that script is what they see worked for other people. And that script is what society tells them is what they're supposed to follow, win, lose, or draw. Because some scripts, when you follow them, it does not work. It does not work for everyone. It worked for that person who created that script and people who are similar in the aspect to them. But it does not work for everyone. And that's just a plain old simple fact. Okay? Hey, Alex. So, all right. Sense8. Okay. So these people, right? I don't know where I left off, but these people, they were in different continents. And they were born to separate families. They had their own separate mothers and fathers, went through their own trials and tribulations, but spiritually or mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever, not physically, they were connected to this one woman who was like their mother. They were all born on the same day. They all took their first breath on the same day. Okay. And what happened was they found out that they were connected. She ended up not being alive. You got to see how and stuff yourself. I really want you to go and watch it. It's really good. But they connected. They all had different kinds of gifts and talents of their own. Some could fight. Some could drive. Some just thought differently. Some were very compassionate. There was a scientist on there. And so there are people who are after them, right? Who think differently, who are afraid of them and their capabilities. They're afraid of what it is that they can actually produce, the thinking that they can change in the world, the impact that they can make in the world. They are afraid of them. They are trying everything in their damnedest power to stop these people. They are trying to alter their brains and all kinds of stuff. And I'm trying not to give it away, but I'm trying to compare it to exactly how it is in this life when it comes to us. And again, for anybody who just joined in, I'm on Instagram Live and I'm on Facebook Live. I see the Facebook people are pouring in. All right. No, they're not mutants. They're not mutants, Andrew. They're not mutants. But it would probably be cool if they were. But everybody is human. Everybody is human. It's just that these people think differently. They're connected. They're tapped into how they're connected. You have to watch it. You really do. Since 8, Netflix. If you have Netflix, you have access to it. Okay. But so I kind of related and clutched on passionately with this series and could not stop watching it because I relate to a lot of what those people went through in this series. And I know so many other people who are my clients, people who are my audience, people who are my readers, people who are just people I come in contact with every day, family members who just is like, is something wrong with me because people are not getting me. There's always somebody trying to tear me down. All I want to do is help people. And it kind of makes you feel as though you don't want to move on and that all odds are against you. But I know you've heard of the term that it's lonely at the top, and that in order to be different, you're going to stand out from the crowd. You're going to be those type of people who everybody's not going to relate to, and everybody is not going to want to see you succeed, as sad as that may sound. And sometimes people don't want to see you succeed, not because they dislike you, but because they are afraid of how far you may go. They are afraid of the change that you may create. When people are afraid of what can change, especially if they are comfortable, it doesn't even matter how miserable they are when they are comfortable. They are afraid, and they just are used to things being the same. They are comfortable with things the way they are. They don't want you to come and change up anything. Okay, so they try to stop you the best way that they can. Hey, Bunny, thank you for joining and tuning in. I'm on Instagram and Netflix, so you're going to see me look this way and you're going to see me look that way because I have 2 different gadgets. But again, for anybody who's just joining in, I'm talking about a series on Netflix called Sense 8, Sense 8. I think it's a Netflix original. I'm not quite sure, but I kind of bonded with this series. I said in one of my posts that a fun fact about me is that I take on characters, personalities and stuff as an alter ego once I bond with them. When I was younger with the Karate Kid, I would become the Karate Kid or Mr. Miyagi, depending on the day that I watched it. Okay, so I'm talking about Sense 8 because I can relate to it. But let's see, what's Andrew said? Andrew Butler. People always tell me I'm different, but that's because I see through the mask people wear. I know what the mask is because I wear it myself. And he said I was Bruce Leroy. Oh, don't get me started on that, on Bruce Leroy, okay? And showing off and all of them, okay? Because I could pick a few characters that I felt like on different days. All right, so as far as masks go and stuff, Andrew, I'm happy that you said that, sometimes you wear it yourself, because not a lot of us can understand that we do wear masks. Even me taking on characters sometimes, it might be a mask, but it's a mask that I wear because that's a part of me that I wish to be, or I am, and can't really express it in that way sometimes. But, I applaud you for saying that sometimes you wear it. And yeah, people are not going to always like you when you can see through them, because some people try to hide who they are, and that's the difference. When you try to hide who you are because you are afraid of what people are going to say and do or think of you, then that's a mask that you're hiding behind, and it's a difference than you pulling forth your alter ego. Sometimes you could be motivated by things that kinds of brings your real person out, and then you have those masks that kind of you hide behind, and there's a difference when it comes to that. So now again, people are not going to always receive who you are. They're just not. Again, because they are afraid of the change that it may bring. It could be something as simple as everybody is eating cheese doodles, and here you come with a bag of pork rinds. What? Like, we all eat cheese doodles, okay? Why are you bringing this bag of pork rinds over here? And then they'll try to find everything that could be wrong with you eating pork rinds while they're eating cheese doodles, when honestly they all have a bunch of preservatives and unhealthy things inside of it. But if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. That's just the bottom line. But with Sense 8, right, sometimes even we see things that are different, and we're going to either be inspired by it or we're going to be threatened by it as well. But in that moment, you have to decide whether or not you are going to be a negative aspect to it or a positive aspect to it. Because in Sense 8 in the series on Netflix, you see those people come together in ways that, you know, I was sitting there thinking, and I was like, you know, sometimes I feel alone. But some people might call it the atmosphere. Some people might say the universe. Some people might say angels. You know, I feel I walk with angels, right, all the time. But when I watch this movie, it let me know that just because I can't see the support behind me, that it doesn't mean that I'm not supported. Now, I don't know if anybody caught that. Just because you don't see with your eyes the support behind you does not mean you're not supported. It does not mean that you are alone, especially if you believe in the Creator, if you believe in God. Okay, we are fully equipped. We were born fully equipped. Fully equipped. Okay, I'm trying to get my pronunciation correct. All right, we were born fully equipped with everything we needed, every person we needed, every being we needed. Okay, you might not have the person there right now, but if you believe that you are walking in the path and the purpose that you're supposed to be walking in, the person, the thing, the item will come. Okay, Kevin, what you said, Kevin? I got it. I support you 100%. I got it, because that's what you do, Kevin. And guess what? Kevin and I, we didn't know each other before I moved to Virginia, and he lived in Southside Jamaica, Queens, and connected to a few people that I'm connected to. And it's just amazing how we connected now. And he supported me without me even calling him sometimes. Okay? So you just never know. God sends the right people at the right time, the right things at the right time. So I'm going to say this to everybody, right? Just like with Sense 8 when I was watching it. When you are doing what you were born to do, you will always have the proper support behind you. You will never feel as though you are alone. And if you did feel it, you would know still that everything you need will still fall at your feet. It will be easy. It wouldn't be difficult. You can't fall into what everybody else wants you to do and be. Just because somebody wants to try to stop you doesn't mean that you should stop. Just because people don't understand it don't mean that you should stop. It means that you should go further. You should push harder. A lot of the things that I've accomplished, nobody really always supported. People was like rooting me on. And then I had a few people who did support me. But the people you expected to support you or support me didn't. And it was kind of like, at first it was mind-blowing. But I'm the type of person like, I'm going to do it anyway. Because my aunt who raised me, she was like, you're going to do, she was the only supporter I had at one point. And she's like, you're going to do this anyway. When people were saying that my mouth, I had family members who were saying that my mouth was going to get me in trouble. But I had her saying that my mouth was going to be used for goodness. And now I'm sitting here using my mouth to talk. Okay? So whatever it is that people down you for and bash you for, if you feel good while you're doing it, of course, if it's not illegal, okay? All right? If it's not illegal. But if you feel good doing it, do it. That's what you're meant to do. That's what you were born to do. I will talk my ass off. I've always loved talking. Anybody that know me will tell you I love talking. I've always loved motivating. I would be doing stuff I had no business doing, but I'm still motivating you while we doing it, okay? That is me. That's how I've always been. That's how I always will be. And I'm going to keep doing it. It makes me feel good, and it should make you feel good too whenever you're doing what you've always felt was in you to do. Don't let anybody stop you. But you always have people behind you. Always have something. There's angels that walk with you. The atmosphere, the universe, everything will fall in line with what it is that you're supposed to be doing. It's when you're off course or off your path that you stop, that everything starts to go haywire. Okay, it's when you're doing what you're not supposed to be doing. When you're not doing when you're doing what you're not born to do, is when things start going haywire. When you're following what other people do. Sometimes people will tell you, you know, you're doing it the wrong way, because it's been proven that this is the way you're supposed to be doing it. This is what the facts say. This is what the numbers say. This is what this says. But that doesn't work for everybody. When I first got into business, I tried doing what everybody was doing. I was reading all kinds of books. I was watching all kinds of blogs. I'm like, well, they said do it this way. They said do it that way. I was getting depressed. It took joy out of everything that I was doing. You got to edit your videos. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to have a professional do this. And it's like, what? I'm never going to get started then. Because first of all, if I'm just starting writing my books and doing my businesses and stuff like that, who the hell got money to be paying some big top photographer to be doing my stuff? I didn't. So I got to the point where I couldn't sleep at night with the stuff that I wanted to do, and people wouldn't back me or support me, or if they did support me, they just didn't see big enough to see my vision to absolutely get what it is that I was trying to do. So they couldn't really give me the resources or provide the services that I needed. I just had to do it myself. I mean, I got on the internet and I just found different things. I'm just encouraging you in 2018, right? Even when you feel alone, know that you are not alone as long as you have God, as long as you have angels, as long as the universe is aligned with what you're supposed to be doing. You are not alone. The right people will come along. If you have not watched Sense8, watch it and you'll get what I'm saying. I don't want to give the whole thing away. But they will come and they will show up at the right time. Those people showed up for each other at the right time, and they were in different continents, and they did it in a mental way. All right? So don't stop what you're doing because people are afraid of change, or people are afraid of what you have to offer, or people don't understand what you're saying, because you might be before your time, you might be before this time, but whatever you got is right on time. When somebody says something is before their time, that just means that those people wasn't ready for it. That's what I get from it. Okay? If I'm before my time, that means the people in my time ain't ready for it. Where the little kids at? Let me talk to them, because they faster than some of these adults these days. All right? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Well, I'm not sorry, but I'm not trying to offend anybody. All right? But, you know, I just wanted to let you know that you have a gift and you were born for a reason. You are not alone. You are not alone. There are so many resources out there for you to obtain. You don't need everybody. You don't need everything. You don't need to do everything that everybody is doing. You just need to do you. Do you. Do you, Facebook. Do you, Instagram. This is 2018. 2018. I'm not going to tell my age. No, I'm not going to tell my age. Hopefully I look younger than my age, but I ain't going to tell my age, okay? But I will say, there was a time where I could not do this. I could not sit and talk to 2 different platforms on 2 different devices at one time. Somebody did them. Somebody over in Samsung, somebody over in Apple, somebody over in Windows did them. They created something that nobody's mind even conceptualized prior to them creating it. Or even if they did, you ever had an idea and because nobody supported you or people thought it was crazy you didn't produce it, and then a couple of months, weeks, or years later, somebody came out with a product and you said, dang, if I would have just did what I was feeling, you said that it wasn't a good idea. If I would have just did it anyway, I would have been making that money, right? So who gives a damn what people have to say or what they think? Do you. You want to be a firefighter and you 45 years old? Get your ass out there and be a firefighter. Be a firefighter, all right? You want to have a baby? Have a damn baby. I don't want to have no more kids right now because I have a Tribe Called Quest. But if you want to have some more kids, I support you. Have them. Have them all. If you can't and you need some, I got enough for you. I support you that much that I will lend my kids to you sometimes. You will send them right back, but I'll lend them. But all I'm saying to you is, who gives a damn what people think? You are not alone. Find the people who may not have the same ideas as you, but they have the same desires and spirit, that energy, that passion. Get around them. You're going to lose different people in your life. And when I say lose them, it don't mean that you're going to cut them off, because everybody now is in this period, in the zone of, I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting him off. I'm cutting her off. My whole damn family is cut the hell off, okay? All right? I even fell into that whole cut them off thing, all right? You don't have to cut people off. You just let them be. Let them be and still love them. Because guess what? We're on different levels. There's a lot of people that I let be. I let them be. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. I don't have to say, I'm cutting you off. Now, there's some people that I will cut off, though, because they're toxic. I'll just be like, listen, I can no longer be around you, or I'll just delete your ass, all right? Because they're toxic, and they don't mean me no good, and they don't mean me my well-being anything good. So I will cut you off. But for the most part, you can't cut every damn body off. Sometimes you're just on different levels. You are on different levels, and that is okay. You're on different paths, and that is okay. We all lead with different energies. Some of us are visionaries. Some of us are performers. Some of us lead with a wisdom kind of energy. Some of us lead with a citizenship type energy. We all have different energies, and that is okay. I don't want anybody to be like me. I don't want that. I need people who are different than me, because I dream so big that I only see what I want to happen. I only see what I want the end result to be. That I need somebody who is more of a performer, or have more of a performance energy, because they're going to say, I see your vision, but this is what you need to do to get there. And I'm going to help you stay on task. So I want people to be different than me. I don't want you to be the same. I need people who are going to be able, because I have a strong personality. So I need somebody who's going to be able to tell me, you're wrong. And I don't want you to stay being, I don't know if y'all hear my son, he in there singing, think he can sing. I don't have a cat. That's my son. Y'all hear it? Maybe y'all don't. But anyway. Anyway, I love you too, Alex. Talk to you later. I'm getting ready to wrap this up anyway. I just wanted to motivate everybody out there. It's my first live, just talking, no real objective, just telling you what I was motivated by kind of videos. And I just hope that you stay focused. You don't stop based off of somebody else's opinion of what you should and should not do. Reach for your dreams. Don't worry about the naysayers. Know that you are not alone. There's a whole circle of people, a whole community of people who think and have the same energy, the same fire. Get around people who have fire like you do. You don't even have to be the same fire. Just start watching. If you can't physically be near where they are, watch the blogs. Watch the television. I mean, I'm telling you, I watch movies and get inspired, okay? Watch them. Get around them. Read their books. Do whatever you need to do to know that you're not going crazy. That you're not alone. That there's people who think just like you. I have encountered so many people within the past couple of years who have the same kind of fire. And if they don't, they might have more fire than me. And they light some more fire up underneath me, and vice versa. And those are the kind of people I want to be around. I also have people that I'm still cool with from the hood, my hoods that I've always been in, that I grew up in and stuff like that, that they stay on me, okay? They be like, nuh-uh, you can't be here. No. You getting back on tap? What's wrong with you? You need to talk? Those are the best people. I love them. Because I'm like that. I can't be nobody else but myself. Because I'm going to tell you like it is too. You either going to love me or you're going to leave me alone. And that's the same way you got to think. You either going to love me or you're going to leave me the hell alone. But either way, I'm going to keep on going. And I want you to keep going in 2018 too. All right? I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. And I will catch y'all the next time. Mwah.